Please continue.
Sir, at the very outset, let me pay my rich tributes to the martyrs who lost their lives in the resoundingly successful farmers' protests and other participants of this year-long historic agitation. With equal heaviness to my heart, I stand with the families and near ones bereaving in the killing of innocent civilians in Nagaland. And now my head also bow before the memory of General Bipin Rawatji and others. Sir, please allow me to express my solidarity with 12 colleagues who have been suspended from this House. They were penalized in most undemocratic manner, and I wish that the leader of the House takes initiative in bringing them back to this House.
नहीं विषय पे बोलिए please. Please,
Sir,
please speak on the bill.
Sir,
Please.
the leader of the House is
No,
not
please
listening
speak
to
on
me,
the bill. Nothing will go on. Only.
Sir, why I am saying this? Though I am a new member and delivering my maiden speech, I had been part of this parliament from 1988. Sir, I used to sit there. I had seen many a ruckus in this house, sir. Sir, many things have been spoken about the emotional state of mind of our chairperson. Sir, I have seen Shankar Dayal Sharma ji breaking down and literally weeping. Sir, those members who are instrumental for making Shankar Dayal ji break down, and one of them is part of the BJP in the other house. So no one was named, no one was suspended.
Please आप bill पे
So
बोलिए.
now, sir,
Please,
without even naming,
Please,
my
Mr.
leader has been
My-
suspended.
Mr. Bitas, please,
Sir,
please.
Sir, I
आप
thought-
bill पे, please आप.
sir, I
आप bill पे
thought
बोलिए,
the
please.
law ministry is benevolent. Sir, come into the bill, sir. I come
Yeah,
into
yeah,
the bill.
please come to the bill.
Sir,
please,
come into the
please.
bill, sir.
हाँ. This is my request.
Please be little considerate to a new member, Kiran Rijiju Saab. Come into the bill, sir.
Why he should.
The pertinent point here is the independence of judiciary.
Yes.
Sir, you agree with this, sir?
Please address the chair, please.
The Honorable Law Minister, Kiran Rijiju, has made it clear that the purpose of this bill is to make the legislative intent clear about the additional quantum of pension. Fair, sir. I fully appreciate it. But does he understand there is a serious lacuna because though we decide on such matters, we have no role in the appointment of judges. So does this exist anywhere in the world, sir? Absolutely no. Judges appointing judges is unheard. And strangely, I would emphasize the word strangely, the law minister doesn't have a firm view. I, in fact, went through his reply, which he delivered in Lok Sabha. There has been a demand for a national judicial appointment commission which should represent judiciary, executive, legislature, bar, and the public with provisions of transparency and accountability, sir. Let people know who are going to be our judges and their competence, ability, integrity. Should there be a system shrouded in mystery, secrecy, and darkness? Is there any system of appointment of judges in the world which is completely shrouded in mystery, darkness, and secrecy? Sir, only in India. And the law minister is mute spectator of the system. He doesn't have a emphatic reply, emphatic view about this system which is distorting the judiciary's independence. Sir, are we creating, sir, this is not a partisan issue, sir. This affects the whole country. The independence of judiciary, sir. Sir, I want the support of all members. I know my friend Suresh Gobi will support wholeheartedly. And also Mr. Alphonse Kadandar. Sir, why don't you clap your hands, sir?
Please.
He is supporting me.
Mr.
Are we
John, please
creating a
address-
system
Chair
of
को address
patronage, sir?
करें.
Sir, are we creating a system of patronage or give and take? Are we creating an oligarchy? That's very important, sir. In fact, I am afraid we are creating an oligarchy. Yes. Sir, we have judges' families. There have been many luminaries of the bar who are present here. I don't know why they mention about that. They must be knowing about this much more than any of us. I vouch for the fact that there are brilliant judges with high level of integrity from judges' families. I do subscribe that. But that should be exceptions, not thumb rule in democracy, sir. That should be exceptions. Sir, let me read out a profile of a judge which I happen to see in a High Court website. Please allow me to do so. Mr. Justice so-and-so, I won't mention his name, born on so-and-so date, belongs to a family associated with judges. His maternal great-grandfather, a Chief Justice of India, maternal grandfather was a former acting Chief Justice. One of his maternal uncle, former Judge of Supreme Court. His maternal uncle, Honorable Justice, sitting. It's going on, sir. It's like a long list. Very long. Sir, we all talk about dynasty, sir. The BJP members have been very harsh when they talk about dynasty in Congress party, sir. At least they have passed the test of winning the confidence of the people. Sir, this is a clear case of dynasty. Clear cut of dynasty. Why are we keeping mum on this, sir? Sir, it is 6 years since, it's clear, it's 6 years since the Supreme Court struck down this proposal. But this government has found it convenient, sir, and expedient so that there is a barter. I charge there is a barter. The government has successfully spiked the appointments of those who are inconvenient to them. Kiran Rijiju Saab, you know what I am speaking. And the government has been sitting on the proposals of collegium whenever they find certain names who are persona non grata for them. Some judges are transferred for unknown reasons, sir. It's a punishment. But some Chief Justice openly speaks against secularism, which is against the Constitution, sir. No age criteria for becoming a judge. Some are rejected for want of age. Some are appointed overnight, sir. I don't want to take names, sir, but can we be oblivious about Justice Akhil Qureshi, who was not deliberately elevated to the Supreme Court? Wasn't his name proposed? Didn't the government sit on the file? Sir, what was his crime, sir? I would say that he was responsible in sending one of the powerful persons of this dispensation to jail. What else, sir?
You can't take names. Yeah.
As per the Constitution, sir, High Court and High Court judges are not subordinate. Both the Supreme Court and High Court are constitutional courts, sir. But the power of Supreme Court, collegium, has made High Courts just subordinate institutions. High Court judges are seen coming out with statements which make them eligible to be a Supreme Court, sir. Sir, I will just go to the substantive content of the issue. Sir, Law Minister has been very intelligent. He commented about the demand for a judicial appointment commission, sir. I just looked at his reply. He said that, quote, a view is coming from various quarters, including retired judges. He considers this as a sensitive issue, and yet he refused to give any commitment. This is so typical of this government. He is in fact indirectly telling collegium that the Supreme Court, that if they don't toe the line, he will crack the whip. Nothing else, sir. Why should the Law Minister shy away from expressing the desire of the legislature and the executive? If he wants an appointment of National Judicial Appointment Commission, let him emphatically make that statement here on the floor of the House. Let him not shy away, because that has been their stand, that has been the stand of most of the political parties here. The government finds the present system, I would say, if he doesn't make an emphatic statement, I would say that the government finds the present system suitable for pick and choose. There are cases when the government had not consented to names by collegium for years, despite the fact that the Supreme Court had emphatically stated, once returned, executive must give consent. Sir, I will give you some statistics. On 2nd December, the Honorable Minister, while replying to my question, listed number of proposals pending at different levels, which are sent from High Court, collegium. 75 names are pending with the Department of Justice. 35 proposals recommended by Supreme Court Collegium are pending with the department, 3 proposals with the PMO, 13 proposals submitted to the Ministry of Law and Justice. So on so, long list of pending proposals from High Court Collegium and Supreme Court Collegium, which are pending at different levels, sir. I do not want to say anything more or cast any aspersions. True, he must be funneling these proposals through various agencies. I agree. But people will have a lot of suspicions, sir. Kiran Rijiju Saab, people will have a lot of doubts. You should have a transparent system. That's all what I request. Sir. But as anyone can make out this the only thing which is missing in this pipeline is transparency. The high courts currently function with just 59% of the actual strength. I don't want to go to the statistics because many members have doled out what has been the statistics. Sir, I am sure the key framer of the Constitution and first law minister, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, will be turning in his grave, seeing how judicial appointments are made and how the independence of judiciary is tampered with. He must be turning in his grave, sir. It is true that Ambedkar was not in favor of prohibiting judges of the Supreme Court or High Court in taking up an office of profit after retirement. I agree. When this issue came up in the Constituent Assembly debates, he said he will not prevent a judge from taking up a post after retirement. If he had, but I would say in hindsight, if at all he was alive today, he would have absolutely taken a position because he had never visualized a system of post-retirement, I would say, appeasement. Sir, at that time, Professor K.T. Shah in the Constituent Assembly argued for prohibiting such a post-retirement judges. Professor Shibanlal Saxena's words of wisdom in the Constituent Assembly must ring loud in our ears. I would quote, sir, if the temptation of being appointed to the higher positions after retirement is not removed, if it is not removed, it will also be liable to be abused by the executive. If the temptation is not removed, it would be exploited by the executive or by any party in power. And they may hold out such temptations which might affect the independence of judiciary. Sir, these are words of wisdom which came up on the floor of the Constitutional Assembly, sir. And sir, what did our former law minister, late Arun Jaitley, said? Kiran Rijiju Saab, you know what did he say? In some cases, pre-retirement judicial conduct is influenced by the desire to get post-retirement assignment. Sir, Arun Jaitley said, sir. And he didn't stop there, sir. There are 2 kinds of judges. He said so. Those who know the law and those who know the law minister. We are the only country in the world where judges appoint judges. Even though there is a retirement age, judges are not willing to retire. This is what Arun Jaitley said. Dear law minister, you seem to be so happy now. Doesn't mean many judges know you? That should be the question. Naturally, this is what Arun Jaitley said. I am sure, like Dr. Ambedkar, Jaitley also will be turning in his grave, seeing the way in which our judicial appointments happen. In the light of all what has been said, Arun Jaitley and others, should we pass series of judgments or lack of them through prism of wisdom? It's very important, sir. Shouldn't we pass? I have no hesitation expressing the anguish of the public and legal fraternity and others in referring to few judgments or absence of them. Exactly 3 years ago, sir, the Supreme Court dismissed Rafael case. Interestingly, even while claiming that there are no materials to suggest irregularities, the bench sat on a trial instead of ordering an investigation. Overnight orders were passed to divest the powers of CBI Director Alok Verma. Sir, Article 1st of the Constitution says, India is a union of states, and that is the permanent character of the Indian Constitution, basic structure of the Indian Constitution. On a fine day, when a state was converted as union territory, was it not giving a death blow to the basic character of the Constitution? Why is it that there was an omission from the highest court of judiciary? Sir, I don't want to talk about Ayodhya verdict. I will not talk about that. Sir, on the electoral bonds, even the Election Commission had filed an affidavit expressing serious reservations about the anonymous electoral bond schemes by describing it as retrograde step as far as transparency of donation is concerned. Sir, the judges have forgotten. I have seen an interview of a judge who dealt with that. He said, I don't even remember the case of electoral board. And you know who is the judge, sir. He doesn't want to be part of the house. If an average citizen believes that everything is not all right and there was skeletons on the cupboard, we cannot fault them. Is it not a fact, sir? Even Nitin Gadkari said there should be a cooling in period for 2 years before post-appointment of judges. Why is this government oblivious about such statements made by Shri Arun Jaitley ji, Nitin Gadkari ji, their own colleagues, sir? Sir, India is a diverse country, sir. It's a very important point, so I need your benevolence to, complete this. The present scheme of appointment ensures that only a particular class process are rewarded by the government. A new class is being created, sir. Of course, there are exceptions. I understand. There are brilliant judges who come from judges' family. Sir, let me remind the law minister, only a thought process passed down. It's a diverse country, sir. With the expansion of the cabinet, sir, during the last expansion of the cabinet, it was said that the expansion includes sizable number of OBCs, SCs and STs. This will be the most socially diverse council of ministers in the history of independent India. Sir, that was a statement made by most of the BJP leaders. Sir, Prime Minister had ushered in an inclusive India for the first time. All the BJP spokespersons were vocal on that, sir. I don't want to comment about that. Does it mean that when it comes to judiciary, we shouldn't want such a diverse representation? Should we be oblivious about that? You want only representation in the cabinet? Sir, out of 47 Chief Justices of India till date, at least 14 have been Brahmins. From 1950 to 1970, the maximum strength of the Supreme Court was 14 judges and 11 of them were Brahmins. Sir, 1971 to 1989, Kiran Rijiju sir. Sir, this is a point, sir. This is a point.
Please.
Sir, this is a point, sir. This is a point.
Please.
This is a point.
Please,
Sir, this is a point.
Please,
I am saying there is no diversity in judiciary. Sir, this is a maiden speech.
रिकॉर्ड में
Sir, I am
माननीय मंत्री जी,
interrupted.
अगर होगा तो डिलीट करा देंगे
I want
तो
your
डिलीट करा
protection,
देंगे
sir. Sir,
अगर
I
कोई
want your
ऐसी चीज
protection, sir.
करा देंगे
Sir, I want your protection.
आप समाप्त कीजिए
Sir,
प्लीज
I want to complete it.
Please,
Sir,
please.
please. Sir, it's not
नहीं
about
प्लीज
comments.
अगर ऐसी कोई चीज होगी तो उसको डिलीट कर
Sir,
चेक करा के
please allow me.
उसको डिलीट करा देंगे
Sir, I
Please
just
conclude.
complete it.
Please
listen to me.
conclude now.
I am not
Please
against
conclude
any
now.
caste.
Please conclude now.
I am not against any caste, sir.
Thank you, Mr. John.
Sir, I'm just completing.
Thank
sir.
you.
Sir, I'm just completing. Sir, will this August House be shocked to note that till 1980, there was no judge from the OBC or Supreme SC in the highest court
Thank you.
of this country? Sir,
Please.
Sir, the Prime Minister.
Please conclude.
Sir,
Please
let me just complete.
Please.
Sir, the judiciary, I complete last day. The judiciary functions in a democratic ecosystem, sir. Sir,
Please.
democracy, in
Nothing more.
democracy, the independence of judiciary is very important. I am glad that the other day Prime Minister, sir, I am talking about your Prime Minister, our Prime Minister. I am glad that the other day Prime Minister emphasized the importance of free media and independent judiciary while addressing the Summit of Democracy organized by US President. His words appear stellar, sir. Stellar. PN talks about a free media
you.
when India has
Thank you, Mr.
plummeted
John.
further down. Sir,
Thank you, Mr. John. Please.
Two words, sir. Sir, why are our press galleries empty and have a deserted look? Why is it that when malls, cinemas, eateries and bars and schools are open, we see COVID a media-centric pandemic?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
If the
Mr.
PM
John.
starts
Please.
by pronouncement,
Please conclude now.
I would request you, sir,
Thank
the
you.
independence of judiciary has to be ensured. A free media has to be ensured. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.
हर साल की तरह दलित दस्तक 2022 में फिर से लेकर आया है बहुजन कैलेंडर। आज ही बुक करिए आप अपना बहुजन कैलेंडर।